Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. I just ate my 2 cinnamon rolls. I'm going to get my day rolling. You know I can't drive out of my house. I can't go anywhere. It's Coachella. I tried to take my son to school. We turned our ass back around. I said, let me go study all these damn stock markets again because you can't do it. Thanks again. I don't know who's headlining Coachella. I don't care. Guys, Coachella's the largest music festival in the world. It has been going on for 20-something years now, and it brings, I don't know, maybe like 200,000 people, 100,000 people. It's 2 weekends long. The same concert, first weekend and second weekend. I don't care. I've never been, and I never will go. Excuse me. Oh, I'll never go to Coachella. I want to. Wait a minute. Do I want to? It all depends who's performing. Nah, I already saw Justin in concert. Man, there's nobody else. And then there's Stagecoach after that, which I've been to Stagecoach. It was a good time. But, for me, I'd rather save my pennies and invest them into the stock market. I just want to say thank you again. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Like I said, plenty of good information, blah, 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 blah. April 10th right now, April 9th. That day's going down in history as the day market manipulation happened everywhere. I don't understand. I tried to understand it last night as I was driving. And then I was like, man, mind you, I worked those 13 hours yesterday. I was dead tired. Got home, didn't go to bed till maybe 2:30. Woke up, attempted to take my son to school. Still studying the markets, doing our thing. So I'm a zombie in front of you. I apologize. I'm doing my best. But there's a lot to talk about. I had watched the headlines. Everyone's paying attention to these, I guess, tariff headlines. I really don't care about them. I'm more about GameStop, right? But I understand it. I understand it. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by I understand it. And I want you guys to take notes if you can. Donald Trump just did something that's so masterful, yet manipulative. And I'm not mad. I'm just pointing it out. Donald Trump comes out and says, hey guys, tariffs, right? Scary for a lot of companies and whatever in America. And what it did was it allowed people to rush to and start stocking up on inventory, on anything. So they're buying anything they could grab their hands on before tariffs get set into place, therefore stimulating the actual economy. Now, quarter one, sales are going to be crazy. Sales are up in March. Sales are up in April coming in because, well, Trump created the hysteria that, hey, there's going to be supply chain shortage issues and you're going to have to pay a premium. I'll give you an example. Tim Cook at Apple flew 5 planes of iPhones from China to America before April 9th. 5 planes full of phones because they were like, we got to get them in now. That just stimulates the economy for people, the supply and demand side of it. But now that he resets it, it's like, oh, look, who's holding the bag? Right? You're going to hold 90 days. So him stimulating the economy with scare tactics, they're risky things. These are things that people do before big things happen. I know that he recently transferred all of his shares from DJT, I guess, into his own personal fund. I don't know. There's this thing that I hate about investing. It's the Adam Aaron-esque type deal when he came out and said, I'm going to sell all of my shares via a 10b5-1 program, whatever the hell he said. Do you guys remember that? Like 4 years ago? He was like, I don't decide when I sell my shares. It does it for me. And I'm just like, what, you idiot? Like, you signed up to have somebody, the fiduciary duty is to sell all your shares or make interest based on you. Some people invest into what they call a blind trust, right? I'll never forget this whole blind trust shit. It kills me. So people, they can turn a blind eye to the market and they can invest money with whomever and they just go, oh, it was a blind trust. So-and-so made the decision for me, not me. A lot of politicians do this and a lot of CEOs. Now, I remember the politicians who do this. I never forget because I saw him run for president. And I didn't understand it at the time, but I understand it now. Mitt Romney. If you guys don't know about Mitt Romney ran for president. He lost. He lost to Obama. Am I correct on that? He's the governor of Massachusetts. And Mitt Romney, before he ran for president, he worked for our friends at Bain and Company, right? Not that they're my friends at all. But I started studying Bain and Company because of Toys R Us and how it went bankrupt and the relationships that they had with Laser Haas. And if you remember, Laser Haas is a guy that I interviewed, a CEO, who was appointed the CEO of a company called eToys. We always go back to this story because it's the motivation for Connect the Dots, the series that I have on YouTube, 91 parts. You guys can watch it. And Connect the Dots stems from eToys, in combination with me interviewing lawyers and talking to them and them teaching me about bankruptcy and how, corporate America really works, where people are glad to bankrupt companies. This is why there's billionaires that have had bankrupt companies. You're never measured based off of your track record, your successes. It's more, how do you navigate your losses and how do you actually capitalize on them? Donald Trump. So when I look at Mitt Romney and I saw how he did a blind trust, Mitt Romney in 2001, in August of 2001, 1 month before 9/11, he announces that he's going to step down from Bain and Company. He wants to go ahead and become the governor of Massachusetts, and he wants to actually get onto the Winter Olympics committee. So he said he had to focus on the Winter Olympics, and that's why he was stepping down. Sounds like a bunch of bullshit, right? For a guy who's in private equity, going to make hundreds of millions of dollars, and he wants access to his retirement, and he's leveraging that position, as in, I'm still going to run this company, but I'm going to get out, and you're going to give me a great package. 1 month before 9/11. You guys ever asked yourself what Mitt Romney did after 9/11? Remember, a blind trust invested his money. Blind trust invested Mitt Romney's money. You can Google me. You can do whatever you want. I'm talking right in front of you. Into Golden Gate Capital. Now, how does Golden Gate show up on our list? We've talked about Golden Gate Capital before. I believe Golden Gate Capital is the actual private equity firm that bankrupt Payless Shoe Store. I'm still pissed off about it. If I'm not mistaken, they're somewhere down that road. But the founders of Golden Gate Capital actually are brethren of Bain and Company. Great. So he's investing his money into these companies. And there was another holdings company that he did before where they were the actually insurance companies. Two companies that survived 9/11. In those same said buildings. They were gouging investment companies. Never ask yourself why they just go, well, we were invested into a blind trust. I know a lot of people hide their investments via ignorance, yet their ignorance makes them so much money. Well, I didn't know. I wasn't aware. Almost like Austin Investment Group, who went ahead and shorted DJT 2 days before Donald Trump gets an assassination attempt on him. Almost like all of the hedge funds that shorted American Airlines. You know what you can't cover? You try to cover all the crumbs to like all these conspiracies, as they call them, right, as they happen. And we're living in one right now. Just so that we're very clear, this is a manipulative market that's manufacturing the outcome, and it's happening in front of you for reasons. But I know that you can't hide everything. There's greed out there. Can I give you the example of hiding everything? 9/11, everyone, 9/11. Airlines get shorted right before they hit the planes, before they hit the buildings. And then you go, okay, well, guess what? United Airlines partners up and they do a deal with American Airlines, and you don't get to follow that stock so much anymore. But did you know there was companies in those buildings? Like Merrill Lynch? That was a company in those buildings. You can't follow Merrill either. Because Merrill Lynch is actually Bank of America now. It's kind of hard to follow the how did the stock do right before they got there? Right before. I mean, who actually benefited from 9/11? I'm not just talking about weapons of mass destruction and oil and Saudi money and all that, wars and war contracts that go to all these companies that you currently look at today. Morgan Stanley is in those buildings. Have you ever tried to piece together Morgan Stanley, what they're worth, and who covers them, and who's their parent, and where are they coming out of? And it's like this is a never-ending story. This is the hardest thing to ever find. Lehman Brothers, you can't track how they fell down. They fell down. They're gone. All their executives have jobs. I try to look up everything. I try to study everything, all in a drive home. Or an early morning with a Coke Zero. It's really tough. It's really tough. You know what's the best part? Is that I get to sit here and I get to talk about GameStop, right? And I'm on GameStop and people, that's why I made the video last night. It was called like GameStop is Truth or whatever is the truth. Because I've been out here following every rabbit hole, doing all the due diligence in the world just to find out that GameStop's the best investment ever. Literally ever. Now I realize where I work. I realize what I consume. And I know what I believe. I know why Amazon's winning. I know why Costco's winning. I know why Tesla was winning up until now. And I know why GameStop was losing. So be very convinced. The market's moving up now that I started the show. Yeah, Spadekin, you're welcome. Be very convinced with what you guys know, what you believe, and what you've learned over these last 4 years hanging out with me on YouTube. That's what I can tell you. Like, I've drawn these conclusions that they're factual, and one day I'll be able to speak freely about it. And until that day happens, guys, I'm going to prepare myself. I'm going to prepare myself for battle. I'm going to learn it. I'm going to eat, sleep, and breathe it. And the day they put me in front of a camera or in someone, they say, Marantz, can you tell me about this? I'll be like, yeah, what do you want to know? Because I'd rather chase truth than opinion. I don't need, what do they say, dopium? Is it copium? I don't need any of that. I don't need to cope with this. I don't need the drug that is stock rising. It's education that gets me excited. I'll read something and it's like mind blowing. I'm like reading a book. I'm reading some magazines and I really do read everything I can. I touch everything and I come out look at my wife and I'll be like, babe, you can't believe what I just read. And I'm jumping for joy. I'm like going crazy. It's a passion. So do some homework. We're gonna talk about some stuff. We'll go ahead and watch it all. But at least have purpose and direction, okay? Thanks, guys, so much. Yeah, heavily manipulated. Hoorah. Yeah. Morning, guys. Morning, Frankie. How you doing, sir? Happy you're here. Gabriel, I'm happy you're here. I'm going to use one of your things, Gabriel, that you sent me in the show today. So we're going to talk. You know, these guys DM me like all day long. I'm talking about like everybody. My DMs are crazy. And I just let people just keep sending me messages about stuff because you never know how my mind will work and what will trigger it. So I just want to say thank you for everyone who contributes to the show and to me. That's how it's been for so long. Hey, I did meet indirectly someone yesterday. I don't want to touch on it because I think I want to interview this young man. So I met the family of a kid who rips packs of Pokemon cards. And he rips them. He's a well-known guy. He's got followers. He's got a stream. And then we were talking to the family, and they were like, hey, we hear you do YouTube. And I was like, hold on. What exactly did you hear? No. I was like, okay, so what's the problem? Like, well, he was going to do an audition for Drip. And I was like, I know the CEO of Drip. I interviewed him on my show. Okay, you need me to call him right now? We'll make the call. We'll get you to connect. We'll do everything. Like, oh, well, we don't know if we still want to do this. We don't know. Everyone's all uncertain because everyone has their different motives, right? And I'm the wrong guy to talk to. If you're ever going to talk to me about social media, about becoming a YouTuber, a TikToker, how to make money, how to monetize, all that shit, oh, you guys going to talk to me? I'm the wrong guy because I'm the freedom fighter. I'm the guy who says, oh, you don't need to get paid for that. No, the information's free for the people. And then, dude, you got to sell that shit. Why? Why do I got to sell it? Why don't I just help people? I just want to help. I just want to give it to you. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. I know people want to get paid for their stuff that way, and it's crazy. So I had to talk to this family. I had to explain it to them, like, hey, you don't necessarily have to look for a sponsor or you got this guy's to be paid for. Like this kid's well known. He's well versed, knows his stuff. He knows Lionheart. Lionheart knows him. He's big on the rip scene, okay, but he's a kid and he doesn't have direction on where he wants to go. And I said, that's fine. I'll interview him. I'll interview him on the show in the chat. Well, my crew they're good people. He's a good kid. So let's just get him some views and some subs, and we'll go from there. Now he has enough subs. He's already monetized all this great stuff, right? So he's a big kid. I'm telling you, he's big. Like they do well, TikTok and YouTube, whatever. But it was just knowing that there's someone out there that's struggling with social media and being bullied online and or not being supported, and the community will tear you up if you don't have a team full of mods. Think about all the producers for this show, and I'm talking about my art guy, my music guy, my videos and content guy, and even my camera woman. No, everybody helps. It's not just a one-man band. Everybody helps, and I couldn't stay upright without everyone. I'm talking even Sharon. Like, you guys don't even know. Sharon texted me and was like, hey, Marantz, it's trash day. Bro, Sharon's been texting me about trash day for 3 years. Sharon's only missed one trash day in 3 years. Let that sink in. Every week, like clockwork, she's like, I got you. Hey, Marantz, don't forget it's trash day. Dude, things like that, I'm living life. I've got work. I've got kids. I've got life in front of you. And there's people out there that have been really helpful. And I know I'm not naming everybody. Oh, my God. I know there's because I can. I know there's plenty of you guys overseas and Gabriel and the crew. But I'm just telling you, all of you contribute so much to the show. And I just try to give it back to you by giving you info. And the most info that I could ever get. So I just want to say thank you. That was it. But the kid that I want to talk to and interview, we'll see if we actually get there. When I say kid, he's an adult. But he's a younger kid. He's a kid to me. So... but we'll go from there. We got the candle. Wow, look. I need Sharon in my life. We all do. We all do. She's one of the originals, bro. And not a wiggle. Let's go. Right here. Yeah, looking good. GameStop looks good. You guys don't know how good GameStop looks. Just go to the 1 hour. Right there, babe. S's all damn day. I love it. So, yeah, we're up and to the right. Up and to the right. There's a lot here. This is powerful. If we actually go to the 4 hour, let's go to the 4 hour. Look at that. You get a lot going upwards. It's like you doubled bottomed, you touched, you tested, and Ryan buying in at $21 says a lot about the company and where he sees the value. But pushing up to the top side, the inverse would be here, would be Bitcoin. Holy hell, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is in trouble. Bitcoin's falling down, and I'm going to go to the 2 hour chart. Bitcoin double bottom right here at 74. Then you came back and tested back at 83. You didn't test back at 88. They didn't get back up. That means we're headed back down to a retest of that 75. So absolutely, if you're Ryan Cohen and the boys, and you know how to value this and see it. Now, I did see a mysterious wallet, get 100 million on Bitcoin just yesterday. I'd be looking at that. Somebody was talking about the VIX. You guys want to talk about the VIX? VIX is still elevated. People want to know why it's up 45% today. If it was coming down and everything sold off, everything was bought back yesterday. But I told you that's not forever. You can't. It's short lived. Matter of fact, 24 hours later, where are we at? We're down at least 250 points off of it. So you absolutely are going to come falling down. You can't give me enough good news. You can't give me enough good news and enough good reason for this stock market to stay afloat and for it to be pushed to the sky. You can't. It's not possible. And I only tell you this because trillions of dollars have exited. Exit door right. Boom. And it was quarter one. It's quarter one, end of March. And a lot of people are pocketing that money. They're sending out, you have to give profits to your investors. Certainly after you give them all these profits over the last couple of years, you know what's coming. You know and I know what's coming. So if you guys took profits right here on the downside, that's one thing. But I don't know where they think they're just going to pump this and get their money out of it, in and out of it. But you won't see that 60. I told you won't see 6,100. The market can't move that high. The highest the market's ever been was 61.47. And I'm telling you, I won't see 61.47 for 7 years. And I sound crazy because how could you be saying this, Marantz? It's unpredictable. You couldn't even predict Donald Trump's tweet. You're damn right I couldn't. But I'm telling you right now, what would warrant those price points? Earnings. It's the only thing that can carry you. And you can't give me earnings. Yeah, what's Tesla's earnings going to look like this quarter? That's a portion of the Mag 7. Somebody come tell me. What are NVIDIA's earnings going to look like? How about Apple? What are these earnings going to look like with Trump, with tariff scares and everything you see? You can only manufacture so much fear. They had it all quarter one. They had everybody scared. Now this is getting you down to the nitty gritty. So GameStop's still going. It's at $25. It's still a good value. I did pick up on my position. If you guys are not familiar, I'll show you it because I don't hide it from you. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about this page in a minute. Here's my portfolio. Earlier, this was where I was at. I was up at, 26,000 at GameStop. 25,000 of my own, 25.1. I'm on my way. And then over 1,000 something, 13 shares. So still going, okay? When am I going to hit 2,000 shares? Might take me 4 years. To be on average, it would have to take another 4 years, but I think we're going to beat the average coming up. I think we're going to hit some really good plateaus for me personally, paying off vehicles, getting some bonus money, and not going on trips or vacations and living for, the future, not living for now. And I don't want to travel. I don't want to do anything. I just want to be here with you guys. Let's see. On my orders themselves, did they get shipped? They're still shipped and shipped. They have not touched ground at PSA. Okay. Well, there you go. And then here's the cards. Let's see. Last time I checked, they had 2,200 cards. I used to have this King Griffey card right here. I had that card growing up. That's pretty nice. It's only worth $10, $11, whatever, but still, the fact that you can get your cards graded says a lot. Jordan Love rookie card. He sucks. Jaden Daniels, overrated. I said it. Boy, am I wrong. That guy, that kid just led his team to the damn. Did they go to the Super Bowl? Were the Commanders at the Super Bowl? I don't even know. No, they got to the NFC Championship line. Yeah, they're amazing, dude. Yeah, the Eagles won, didn't they? Jalen Hurts? Yeah, okay, there you go. His card's there, too. Anyway, 2234, the amount of cards on hand. 2,234, pretty good. I'm not going to get mad at that. Gold prices. We'll talk about gold prices going up, down to $31.75 right now. Gold is on its way up again. I tell you, be aware. If gold was crashing, then we'd have something to talk about. Same thing with oil. Oil down to $59.15. With gold going up and oil coming down, we're okay. When they both come down, recession. Right here, I just want to remind everybody about Michael Packer's impeccable record. Michael Packer is the only analyst that covers GameStop. And with this only analyst that covers GameStop, just so that we're clear, Michael Packer, you are number 8,963 out of 9,379 analysts. You have a negative 1-star rating. Your success rate is 42%, and your average return is negative 6%. I know it. You are terrible at stock picking. I'm telling you right now, Stevie Wonder can see stocks better than Michael Packer, just based off of averages. You couldn't be 34,000 out of 40,000 if you tried, guys. You could fall down flat on your face and pick, I don't know, just pin the donkey, and you'll do better than Michael Packer. But this guy is the only analyst. I want this to sink in. He is the only analyst that covers GameStop. Do you want to know why the world tells you to not buy GameStop and or forget about it and nobody takes it serious? Okay, no, serious investors don't buy GameStop. Remember that. Now, I don't know if this is FUD. I don't know what this is all about per se, because, I mean, I read it, but I don't trust Han. Han is a guy that just came out of nowhere. Is he Japanese? It's Japanese, right? I'm pretty sure. But Han here is talking about this filing with the SEC. And this filing here is for an ETF called a T-Rex 2X Long GME Daily Target ETF. Okay, and what is the functionality of this ETF that was launched via GameStop? Now, mind you, I am excited about all ETFs that contain GameStop. There are ETFs on the sidelines right now waiting for GameStop to announce that they got into Bitcoin. Once GameStop announces that they bought Bitcoin or any inclination that they have X amount of coins, ETFs are going to gobble them up because there's plenty of them that want exposure to Bitcoin. Now, this says this ETF aims to deliver 2 times the daily return of the GameStop stock. It's a leveraged single stock ETF, meaning that if GameStop goes up 5% in a day, this ETF triggers it to 10% gain on that day. If GameStop goes up 5% in the ETF or goes down 5%, it goes down 10%. Why does this really scare some people? Well, because if GameStop actually goes down, big down day, then these guys will be buried, right? But it can't go down. It can't go down. So it just goes up. It tracks GameStop daily returns, not long-term returns, as it resets daily. Most likely it uses derivatives, swaps, futures, options, etc. to gain 2x exposure, which is also possible. It's managed under ETF Opportunities Trust, similar to T-Rex ETFs and Rex shares. These ETFs rebalance every day to maintain their leverage. That means buying GameStop on green days and selling them on red days, usually near market close. Rebalancing ETFs. That's what people really need to understand, that we are waiting for every quarter. Every quarter that GameStop finishes at a certain market cap, you go, okay, they're going to rebalance these ETFs, i.e., they're allotted X amount of shares per ETF, and that's based off of percentage of the ETF. What's the allotment? So if the stock price goes up, they should have a bigger position. This is why Apple has one of the biggest positions in the SPY, in the actual ETF. And then the next one would be Microsoft, and then NVIDIA, and then Google, and they have percentages that make up this whole 100%, right? Well, this is a single stock ETF, meaning all they're going to do is buy more shares of GameStop to mimic the movement of GameStop. So if it rips, this thing's going to get 2x exposure. How's it going to do that? It's either having calls on the inside of it, or yes, it's going to have tons of shares. I don't know where they're going to get all these shares from, but it's fine. But I did have a dream, and we all know that my dreams are true. I had a dream, and that's just the gist of it, okay? I don't have to go all the way into it because this guy talks a lot about hedging and swaps and all this stuff, and I really don't care. I'm just going to tell you to go out and say, I'm going to have this ETF that manages around $200 to $400 million at GameStop. I mean, you go and find 200 and 400 million. I had this dream that they were trying to sell GameStop at $25 a share, and they couldn't find any. They couldn't find any to sell because nobody agrees to sell at that price. The thing about market makers see these orders on the books and they try to fulfill them. And if there's enough orders on the books at a certain price point, well, then that explains supply and demand. But what if you had no supply and all the demand? Then the demand rises because more people want to buy it at certain price points, and this is why it moves. And it can move, and it will move. I know everything's done in dark pools, so then they just internalize the volume and they push it out, and they never have price discovery. Well, I'm going to tell you guys, there's going to be a moment in your life where GameStop has too much volume, where the volatility is going to go through the roof, and people want it to go up. Right now, they don't want it to go up. They spike it down, they hold it down, they pin it to the ground, and that's okay. It's okay, because I don't get excited about those rocket days. I don't get excited about the down days. I get excited that I can still buy it every day at the price it's at. If you think that GameStop did not organically increase its value based off of earnings, well, I'll remind you how to gauge that. Because earnings came out for GameStop. And then out of nowhere, because of some sensationalizing headlines, some marginalizing of the idea that GameStop's going to buy a reserve currency by the name of Bitcoin or anything else, stable coins, this is what they did to your stock. They shorted the shit out of it. Guys, if I could borrow shares, I would borrow shares, right? There's 2 million shares to borrow, 2.8 million shares. But when you look at GameStop and how much short interest is on it today versus what it was last week or 2 weeks ago, the short volume is one thing. Right after earnings, short volume, 30 million, 20 million, and then they get under control. But it's over here, when you see the pricing, I'll get there. I'm going to get there. It's right here. Last year, just so we're clear, last year, Roaring Kitty comes out and boom, stock price goes crazy. And that's the last time we saw short interest on GameStop in the 40s. It was 40 million shares were short. That was back when Roaring Kitty was around, and that was it. They have since gone to 27, 28. You hit the bottom, you thought. You said, you know what, I hit the ground. Oh my God, everyone's just, this is not a shorted stock. Well, percentage of change on short is going to be 68%, 69% increase. And 47 million shares short on GameStop. 47 million. If you guys cannot see it, this is the reported short interest as of 11 days ago. You are at 40, man, I will zoom in. And I will zoom in. You're at 47,564, 164. 47 million shares short on GameStop. Guys, don't believe what they tell you. I know people want to stop you from owning this stock and the price is coming down. Like, who said it? Oh, I wanted to punch him in the face. They said, oh, GameStop investors don't agree with what they're doing, so they're selling. And I said it. You saw me on the screen. I said, we're not selling. Tony De Niro, we're not selling. They can short it all they want. I don't care. 47, who cares? I just know I'm right. And I've been right. And I've been right. For all of you guys out there that need validation, that talk to your families and your folks, you got to know that if you were wrong, you would have been wrong by now. Do you want to know what wrong looks like? Wrong looks like pee-pee seeds and Bed Bath & Beyond, and them being bankrupt and extinguished and gone. Wrong looks like AMC stock, where it's down 94% from when Adam Aaron was talking that bullshit about pounce and chew on my crow and invest in this company. Wrong looks like Mullen Automotive, which is down 99.9999%. And I'm not making up that number. That's what wrong looks like. Want to know what right looks like? Correct looks like? Well, if you want to look correct and you want to look the part, you got to go to BeTheHoss.com. You got to have one of these bad boys. Be the Hoss. Hossco. There's my hair. Hey, I actually got a good haircut, bro. My hair's all, I got hat hair today. I've been wearing a hat all morning. Don't care. I didn't want to put gel in my hair. You want to know how cheap I am right now? I refuse to even use my gel. I won't even use my gel. So, yeah, we're right, guys. And we've been right. We've been right for years. Yeah, you little suckers. I know who you are. All you bad mouthers, all you mouth breathers. Check out this one. I want to show you this one right here. Now, guys, I know. This is a 33 strike on 5/16, a month, 5 weeks from now. Call size 5,000 calls. Premium, 500,000. This looks like a Roaring Kitty order. Roaring Kitty does stuff like this. Where he buys all this, big exposure. And then as it spikes, the stock price goes up. He sells off into it. He takes a little bit of cash. It just looks like an RC order. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying, or RK order. I'm not saying it's him. But, Roaring Kitty, he's been around. Roaring Kitty, how you doing? 47.5 million shares short. Me, I'm a little tall. I'm a little tall in the ass, kids. I'm making it in life. Oh, what happened to the market? What happened? I thought, Marantz, you were wrong. Marantz, you were wrong. The market's good. What are you talking about? It's recovering. Marantz, you were wrong. I was wrong. I was down here drawing this shit, showing you the market's going to explode up or down, right? And it went up. And then it gapped up. So the old boy started talking. Old Donnie boy. Yeah, look at this shit. All right, we're back. We're back down. When in doubt, zoom out. How does that look like a recovery to you? Nah. Looks like a pump and a dump. How about Bitcoin? Down. VIX going back up. I love it at 50. Oh, God, get it, Vixie. And then there you go. There's GameStop. Let's talk GameStop for a bit. This chart is extremely bullish, guys. If you don't know what a bullish pennant looks like, this is exactly what it looks like. A lot of people call it Phineas and Ferb. It's those triangles that stand upright. Look at this shit. This is phenomenal. You know, if you take away the top side of this and you only do the one that we were in for 3 years, this bullish pennant of 3 years right here. Up, down, find your support, push it past, break out again, down, find your support, push it past, break out again, and it's going to. It's just going to be rinse and repeat because the bottom, you, everything in this gold line is you. This is you. Gold line. It's you. You guys want to move this gold line up? You guys want it to keep going up? Remember, we can't break below it. You know why? Because everybody is below it. All of us. We literally just hold it up. We just keep walking. You guys want more? Go talk GameStop more. That's all you got to do. You just got to go teach people about the one investment that's going to just keep going up and to the right. It's called GameStop. This is it. I'm proving it to you. The charts don't lie. Oh, okay. Chart doesn't tell you who's the CEO. Chart doesn't tell you there's Marantz Rantz and the whole crew here. You know, out of all the platforms combined, we have 30,000 plus investors. Investors. How many shares do you think we own? I thought about it the other day. I was like, on YouTube alone, let's just say 10,000 people own it. I won't even go the full 14,000, whatever. I'm just going to go 10,000. Let's just say 10,000 people own 100 shares apiece. Right, that's 1 million shares. Yeah. Yeah, we own a lot of shares. A lot here in this channel. Way more than 1 million. I can tell you that right now. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Any good day? And a good day, everyone. Thank you. Most people think I'm crazy, but a couple believe, so it's worth it. Yeah, just find the one, man. You know, I had a lady talk to me yesterday, and she said, Marantz, I had to sell my GameStop shares. She told me. And she explained it to me. And she said that, you know, going through a rough time. Some stuff happened. I said, so what'd you need the money for? And then she explained what she needed the money for bills, because of medical bills, and you know, the other half not being able to work. And I looked her dead in the eyes, and I said, well, that's perfect. And she was like, yeah. Oh, you're not mad? I was like, well, why would I be mad? Like, it's your money. Like, what? I don't care. So I'll tell you one thing, though. Just remember that the reason you have that money is because of GameStop. You're able to save that money and put it away. Because who cares why you sold? I don't care why you sell. Yeah, sometimes people sell and they're not able to ride it all the way up to the top and they wish they had more. And you know, it's people with this mindset of that you always have to have something. It's like, I got to have something to show for it. I hate that. You know, I was in my 20s and I blew all that money in my 20s. And I used to say, this is how I used to say it. I would be like, you guys don't even know. I would tell my kids, you guys don't even know what I went through, what I sacrificed. I blew it all. I got nothing to show for it. And I would say that. It's not true. It's not true. You live and you learn. It might cost you a divorce. It might cost you a bad date. It might cost you a bad job. At least you learned something. That's tuition. I had to pay. Some of you kids get real lucky in life. You guys find the channel at 18, 19, 20. You guys are sitting in here, Rhodes Scholars. If you're taking notes, if you're actually applying the lifelong lessons. You know, there's stuff that happens to people every day. And I just look at it and I go, oh, okay, cool. So you learned your lesson. Nope. You can go to rehab. You can fall back into the vices that you're fighting, the inner demons. You don't learn your lesson. But let it happen again and again and again. Eventually, you'll learn from it. That's all. It's cool. Ryan Cohen is not a doofus. Nope. Historically, I've been terrible at saving, but I've got a big old pot of GameStop shares now. There you go. What would you be doing with this money? Ordering Starbucks? Buying an extra, I don't know, Louis belt? Like, I'll never forget, like this guy at work. What are you getting your wife for Christmas? I was like, the fuck? My wife is always cold. I'm getting her a heated blanket. What kind of man are you, bro? Bought your wife a heated blanket? That's all you did? Shit. No, it's not all I did. I bought a house and I saved $30,000 on top of that. Like I did it. I busted my ass over here. What the fuck you think I'm doing? Yeah, like I'm trying. No, man, you make that kind of money. You need to buy her a bag. A bag? What do I put in that bag after I buy it? Because I ain't going to have shit left. But a Louis bag? Get out of here. Oh, no. Trust me. True story, not to indulge. Hey, I hope my wife's not watching. Okay. Because I don't like to reminisce about stuff. I'm not reminiscing, okay? I just want to put that. I'm not reminiscing. This is about, I remember when because I had got home from the Army, and I didn't meet my wife for I got home in April, and I didn't meet my wife until September. So, April to September, I dated. Kinda. I took a girl out. I'll tell you right now, I took a girl out. First date. First date. Hey, let's go shopping. What? If your first date is shopping, we got problems, guys. Okay, I don't care about no damn shopping. But I was impressionable. I was 24. I was young at the time, and I was like, "Yo, what's up? What's up, little mama?" No, I didn't talk like Rico. I was good, but no, I was like, "Okay, you want to go shopping?" She walked into this Louis Vuitton store and said, "I like that bag." And I was like, "Are you going to buy it?" Because, shit. And it was like a little box bag for $2,000. This little thing for $2,000. Oh, you could wear it on your hip. You could. And I was like, "Oh, this girl got me effed up, bro. This ain't happening." Shit. I can go to Goodwill right now. We can go to Ross right now. Matter of fact, you like Coach? I got Coach at Ross. I swear to you. It was a wild day. Like, to have that happen to you on your first date? Never. What the hell? Like, I remember one of my friends, a female, she went out there and she was on, like, I don't know what website. Bumble, Tinder, whatever. Craigslist. I don't know what she was doing. She went on a blind date. And she's like, I met the guy. He took me to Mastro's. Mastro's is a restaurant, guys, where the dinner's going to cost you $300. The first date, he took her to Mastro's. I said, what? I said, oh, that ain't going to work. She said, what do you mean it's not going to work? It was so nice. And he was so this. I was like, oh, no. You don't get it. He's just trying to do something. That's all he's trying to do. Shit. If he was real, he would have been like, yo, we're going to go get these tacos right here on the side of the road. I'm going to get to know you. Okay? That's what he would have said. But not Mastro's. I'm right there. Yeah, guys, if I go to Mastro's, I'm sweating, bros. I'm sweating. If you're not sweating at the most expensive restaurant you ever been to in your life, oh my God, I'll be right there. I'll be like, what did you order? I'm not even hungry. Hey, guys, true story. I could afford Mastro's. I could if I wanted to. I guess. I've never gone. I've never gone. My wife will tell you. We went to Sullivan's. I had free gift cards. We went to Ruth Chris. I had a gift certificate. We went to LG's. Free gift cards. I don't think we've ever gone anywhere where I paid outright other than like our wedding night. Like I think we went somewhere. We went to Stack. That's like my favorite restaurant in Vegas at the time. It doesn't exist anymore. But I've never shit. I have spent $300 at Applebee's. Don't get me wrong. And that was because I was an idiot. If you guys don't know, we had a big party at Applebee's. This is like last year. And I'm Mr. Baller in the family where I'm like, that's the one time I'm going to splurge on my family. All right, everybody's eating. Aunts, uncles, cousins, everybody. And they're all like, oh, get the check. And you know me, I'm just like, yeah, don't worry about it. I got it. What? Are you sure? No, let me sell you some money. Guys, we're fine. My wife's looking at me like, what? I'm like, Mama, don't worry. We got this. We're good. Don't worry. I got this. Shit came over and I didn't even read gratuity. I was flossing so much, right? I was like, yeah, I got this. I didn't even read gratuity was on there. I already said gratuity, $45 or whatever. No, I didn't even read that. I just went in there, I go like this. I go, yeah, we're going to add a tip on here. We're going to do this shit. Dude the server got the receipt. He went like this. He looked at it, looked at me, goes, is this good? I go, yeah, that's good, man. Don't even worry about it. He looked at me, goes, because I paid that bitch double gratuity. I was out there just swinging the money around. And then I got home. My wife said, you need me to transfer you some money? I said, no, Mama, I'm okay. At least she knows me. Don't worry. Guys, watch your pennies. That's my point. Don't be dating these fast-ass people out here trying to tell you buy them bags and shoes and shit. Workout clothes when they don't even go to the gym. Oh, I need me some Lululemons. Okay. There's a lemon tree right there. Get your shit out of here. All right, I got to read the chat. Oh, my God, my wife is here. Hey, baby, what are you doing here? What in the hell are you? Ma'am? We eat out, but not like that. We've never been to Mastro's. And we never will. Now, speaking of, you could, babe, you're better off just laying low in the chat. I didn't even know you were here. Damn it, bros. Guys, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Oh, my God. I was going to play a song and everything just to run away. I'm not buying no purse either, Ray. No, I don't. No, my wife knows. She knows what's up. We look at the chat, give some updates. Let's go to these headlines, guys. Let's go find out what's really going down in the market. Top gainers in the last 5 minutes. Anything I know? Nothing I care about. Nope, none of those. The top, let's see, losers. Let's see, Tony De Niro? Nope, he's not here. A loser. Anybody else? Nope. Top options. Volume. Oh, it better be the SPY. Yep, SPY, QQQs, NVIDIA. Okay. SPX, Tesla. Ugh. Russell 2000, Apple, VIX. And more ETFs. Not bad. It's not bad. Not bad. You just don't want GameStop in there anywhere. Yeah, we're cool. We're cool on that. I don't care about that. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go look at my Bitcoin companies. So Bitcoin is down right now, guys. Down to $79,000. Falling apart right here on the 2-hour. Go to the 30-minute chart. Falling apart right here on the 30 minutes. So Bitcoin not looking healthy. Not at 79. Strategy. Oh, yeah. I saw these strategy bros posting yesterday, talking all this shit like they were doing something. I can't stand MicroStrategy. Look at these guys. The stock went from here. They were talking all this shit. We're down here in the moon, pre-market 200. Now they're up to 300. Yeah, we're going to the moon. Give me my shit back. Give my money back, bro. MicroStrategies can't hold up. They're down 7%. GameStop's down 1%. A little less than 2%. Yeah, that's GameStop. Doesn't matter if Bitcoin falls down 3%. GameStop doesn't move. We're good. Holding strong. Mara Holdings down with Bitcoin. Right, down with Bitcoin. Tesla down even further. Oh my God, I can't wait till Tesla's earnings comes out. Oh, it's going to be terrible. Oh, how many cars were delivered? None. They gave them back. Oh, Tesla's terrible. Right here, NVIDIA losing it, babe. Losing it. Went up to 115. Who's the her? Let me tell you, losing $7 a share, $8 a share over here at NVIDIA is $7, right? That's going to be $150 billion. Get the hell on. Apple, they lost already $10 a share, and that's $150 billion as well. Yep, $150 billion, $150 billion. Amazon lost $10 a share, that's $100 billion. Google, they are down $5 a share, and that's only going to be $60 billion. Not bad, Google. Not bad. I work for them, don't worry. $40 a share here, and they lost already $80 billion on Meta. So let me get this right. The Mag 7, not so magnificent, already lost 150, 150, 300, 400, 450, another 100, 550. Let's see Microsoft. What did they lose? $16 and a bucket in a dream. That's another $100 million. So how are they miraculously all moving the same, moving 100, losing 100? They literally have lost almost more than $500 billion. I didn't count Tesla. With Tesla down 25 for the 2.5, $50 billion as well. So you mean to tell me these guys have lost collectively $750 billion today? Oh, how the markets move. I'll stick with GameStop. My baby. Wherever I go, he's my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Look at that shit. It looks gorgeous. It's GameStop. Whose house puts the micro in MicroStrategy? No, not Mastro's, because I hate restaurants with the lighting so dim. I don't know what I'm eating. Oh, you don't know who you're eating with? Oh, I thought you said I don't know who I'm eating. I was like, Mama? Be out here talking all nasty? Not right now. He got off that topic real quick. Sharon, don't stop. Yeah. I ain't trying to battle. You don't know what it's like around here? What's today anyway? Today's Thursday. Hey, Mama, I'm going to clean. Listen to me, babe. Okay? True story. Hold on. Got to look you in the eyes. All right, can people see me in the eyes? Hold on. Look me in the eyes. Mama, I done clean a pan. I put the broom against my head. I brushed the trigger. Now no, I'm messing around. Hey, I just want to tell you something, babe. I'm gonna clean the house. I'm gonna do the dishes. Yeah, do the cat litter boxes. Take out the trash. I'm gonna do my part. Okay. But I think we should go to the street fair and hand out free shit to kids. What do you think? What do you think? I don't have all my cards back, but I got a lot of stuff to hand out, babe. I got a lot. Can we film tonight? What do you guys want? What do you guys think? You think we should go out there and tell Mom we got to film? We should film tonight? Make a video for the kids? I got stuff to give away. I got me a couple of, right here, I got a little, I don't even know, Pokemon Charizard card to give away. I got 2 of them. I got some other cards I can give. I got thousands of cards to give away. I'm down. Everybody's ready for me to go give away those Charizards, see? Bought 5 more shares, Marantz. Did my part, Marantz. Justin, right? You all right, bro. You all right. I couldn't afford 5 shares today. I had bought $15. I had $15 in my brokerage account, and that's what I bought. And if you guys did not watch it, I posted in the Discord. $15 is a lot of money to me right now, guys. Certainly with my son asking me for $20 the other day for a Roblox game. I was ready to jack him. I was ready to beat him down. I was like, what's up, punk? You going to tell me right now, where's my Roblox? He said, it's right there, Dad. I bought this game. I said, man, this shit ain't nothing but like a racing game. But you're buying games within a game? I mean, what am I spending money on? Yeah, I don't know. Anyone here sold their kidney yet? Yeah, I sold both kidneys. What's wrong with you? I don't even know how I'm living. Did you see Cosmic Lightning Word tweeted saying he's back? Okay. Welcome back, Cosmic. Oh, let me get excited. Now, this is who's back. This is who's back. Okay? My boy, Judge Star, how you been, man? How you been? You good? Coupon's been my guy for 4 years. Coupon and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but we do see eye to eye on GameStop. So he's a good man, and I'm happy he's here. Just joined the chat. Wanted to say hi to the people in the chat, Marantz and his lovely wife. Thank you, Coupon. Coupon's, I'm telling you guys right now, that man has a good spot with me in my heart about GameStop, and he has for years. But I think there was like one time and one day where I had enough of his shit about, I think we were talking Trump, if I'm not mistaken. I don't even know what we were talking about. Doesn't matter. I support Coupon as a person, so it's cool. And that's good. Michael Slater tweeted about everyone should sell a kidney to buy Bitcoin. Yeah, I saw it. About 30 more shares yesterday. Let's go. Yeah, we're doing good. Hey, guys, now you know we come full circle. Coupon's back. Hey, Coupon, I just want to say thanks again. Because you're back, I'm leaving. So let everyone be pissed off at you for showing back up, okay? No, I'm joking. Let's see. Marantz, do you like AMD? I guess. Let's go look at the price. Let's go talk it out. AMD. AMD. Advanced Micro Devices. Ooh, I like it at 75. Are you kidding, bro? The freak? Bro. I could be a freak. I could be a freak. Yeah. Look at that. Dude. AMD. You know, AMD, you never know. These guys might find a way to be competitive with NVIDIA one day. But the market cap is down to 141. AMD at these prices, it could keep falling. Yeah, it could keep falling. It has a little GameStop movement to it. But yeah, it gapped down right here. I'd have to look at the earnings. I'd have to look at everything on AMD, dude. Board of directors. Like, I just can't say I like something. We are close. Yeah, we're close. Yeah. It's hard for me to say I like. So I'll tell you right now, Howdy, I don't like it. I don't like anything that's not GameStop. Can we just put that out there, guys? I don't care if these people can't understand what GameStop is. Some people say, why do you even like GameStop? It's like, well, why do you even care why I like it? Don't ask me, bro. Don't ask me the stupid-ass question why I like GameStop. Don't worry about it. So it's kind of asking me why I like short girls. I don't like short girls. I only like my short girl. But, you know, I go, hey, yeah, I like little short things. Yeah. No, I don't. You already know how I feel about Joe Pesci and Danny DeVito. Yeah. Strawberry shortcake. You know how I feel about that, too. No, I get excited. Nike. I guess Nike's a good buy. What did I say? I like Nike way down here at 70 and 60 now. Man. 50. Holy shit, man. I like Nike. I like Nike. At $50. Oh, man, 52. That's crazy. What is it? 80. You telling me you could buy Nike for $78 billion? There's no way. There's no way, guys. Like Nike for $78 billion. That's not a lot. Wow. So I could buy it for 53. And the low's 52 for the year. The high's 96. There's some real upside here for the year. Wow. Yeah, and a dividend. And the dividend yield keeps getting bigger the lower the price goes. Their book value is 9. They trade 5 times book. That's Nike. Yeah, that's a hell of a buy at $53, dudes. I mean, I don't even know where the bottom's at anymore. So, you know, what's going to happen on this market, just so we're clear, is it's going to reset and people are going to find a lot of things to buy. A lot of things to buy. Howdy FN. Honestly, if I had $5, I still wouldn't put it in Nike. I only buy GameStop, dude. You know, the reason why I take it off the screen so nobody's going to watch whatever is because, I don't need to watch other things. I know GameStop's severely undervalued and not valued correctly. So, yeah, no, I'm good. Thank you so much for hanging out, Coupon. Appreciate you, bro. How can anyone like AMD when the economy's going down the shitter? Sure. SPY pushing up now? Let me go see what it is, Jacked. Let's go see what the SPY's doing. Oh, here we go. Pump. Is this their little pump at the end? A little pump into the market. SPY at 523. If we look at the 5-minute, it's finding a little bottom here at 509, all the way up. Cool. You still have another day on the SPY. You still have another day for downward action. Certainly if somebody's writing out their calls to the final day. If you didn't cash out yesterday, you're an idiot for your calls. But SPY pumping what it just gave out probably just pumps right back up to 528 and then pumps back down. That's what I see. And is it equal weighted? I mean, if it was equal weighted, then I could also see it a different way. Because then maybe it's just the top boys, the big boys pushing down. But it doesn't matter. I mean, look at this. You're getting GameStop right at my cost average. My cost average is 24.77, I think. Something like that. 24.77 is my cost average. And I'm fine. Marantz, do you think that this market should go lower? Yes. Hi, Jeff, and I think this market's going to come cratering down. This is not a fall. This is nothing. This is orchestrated. And it's orchestrated because they tested out their theory. Monday, they released a story. On Monday, it said Trump's going to pause tariffs. Boom. Market exploded. And when that happened, people started buying call contracts for nothing. Because they started running into the money, and then you're like, oh, wait a minute. I really can't get anything for these. These far out of dated ones, I could go grab whatever I can be, but nothing's really, it gets really cheap at one point. So it's down here in the gutter. Boom. IV spikes come back down immediately the minute the White House says we're not going to do it. Now people are buying everything for dirt cheap again. And then they actually end up doing it. And that spikes it right back in the opposite direction. Somebody here is playing games with the market and how much money they can make off of it. And allowing Donald Trump to say, he's invested his money into a blind trust. And what I mean by that is he's allowed to just go, I didn't know. I just talk the headline. I don't pay attention to the stock market. I don't even know what's going on over there. Howard Lutnick's on your damn cabinet, bro. Or you absolutely know what's going on over there. So, cool. Walked away for a second. Sorry. Hi, everyone. Hope y'all having a great day. Good morning. Thanks, babe. Appreciate you. That's what we're doing. And, so that's the problem that I have right now. And it's not that I have a problem with the administration or I have a problem with Trump. It's not that way. Who would I rather have? Kamala Harris? Absolutely not. I just don't like it when the administration, no matter who it is, tries to make it seem like I'm dumb. Like I don't know what they're doing. Like when you go, I don't know what happened. It's like the perfect crime. It's like the security guard who miraculously is one step behind the criminal. Well, I went, and then when I turned around, he was gone, and I went over here. Yeah, it ends up being your cousin, bro. Yeah, of course you missed him. Of course you couldn't catch up to him. It's shit like that. It's the fake shit. Marantz, where's my MAGA hat? I've got one. What are you talking about? I got them all. I got all this shit. I got everything, bro. How dare you challenge me? Where's my MAGA hat? And you're all in caps, bro? You don't even know my life, bro. I don't even know where my stuff's at right now. I got hats everywhere. I got stuff everywhere. I don't know. You're crazy. So that's pretty much every government everywhere. Yeah. My MAGA hat. My wife has a bomb-ass MAGA hat. She has a way better one than me. But, yeah, I got drill, baby, drill. I got them all, bro. You're crazy. Oh, thank you. No, that's cool, Howdy. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, but truth is, we have the best president that I could ever ask for. I support Donald Trump. I support who he is as a person. There's a business side to it, though. And the business side is he's leveraging this market. He's leveraging his tools, his assets, for the betterment of America. I really think he's doing that. But I also think that his friends are pocketing a lot, but it's not nearly what the Democrats are doing. Like, honestly, the crimes on Wall Street over the last 4 years have been atrocious. They've been life-altering, and they were allowed to run amok, and no one was held accountable. So I don't think anybody's going to get held accountable here. There was massive manipulation yesterday. You saw people buying 0 DTEs, okay? I'm telling you. The day of, they were buying call contracts that expired that day. It's the biggest bet. It's the biggest risk bet you could ever do. And they bought it 20 minutes before Donald Trump makes his announcement, and they went in on $1 million. And $1 million worth of calls turned into $33.5 million. If people don't know how much money that is, to take something, to put it in for 10 minutes, and then the next 10 minutes it gets announced, and then boom, and then you trigger, you sell, and you made $33 million. That's money laundering. That's I don't know. That's I don't know how to explain it, other than to say that's crazy. But you can see the orders come through. Drill baby drill into a recession. Oil companies ain't that stupid. He's just not hiding it. Yeah. Marantz, random question. If you had to invest into one Mag 7, which are you choosing? For a long time, I was saying Meta. If I had to invest into one of these companies, Microsoft, Meta, Google, Amazon, Apple, NVIDIA, and Tesla, I would invest into Apple. Me personally. I would get into Apple. And I'll explain why I wouldn't invest into the other ones. Okay. Tesla, because they're going to have terrible earnings and they're extremely overvalued. It's a terrible company to own, and there's nothing here. There's nothing here. It's just sensationalized. You buy it, and I don't even know how people get values the way they do. They only make like $10 billion a year profit, yet they're a corporation that was worth almost $2 trillion. No way. Right? You can't do it. Their PE ratio, just to give an example, right now is 101.53, trailing 12 PE ratio of 122.03. 122. You could even buy Tesla right now, and it's down. You couldn't buy it at that price for a 122 PE ratio. These are for established Mag 7 companies. NVIDIA is a terrible run company. I don't like the way they do their math. They keep claiming that they make earnings via whatever it may be. I don't see it, because at some point it's like a Ponzi scheme. Mark-to-market accounting can exist. It just can't exist in a company that's collecting bonuses off that money and doing residual business with that money. I don't see it. I don't see $3 trillion here, and you shouldn't either. But you tell me who's going to keep spending money when you have no money to spend. Remember, they get their value from corporate expenditures of other companies. Those other companies are tapped out, and or those other companies have given guidance to draw back. They're not going to go ahead and keep spending money. So Microsoft is one that already announced that they're going to be cutting down on data centers. You saw how other companies are developing chips and technology and power to do it for less. So yeah, the supply is going to be there in the future, but the demand's not going to be there. And then that's where value comes. It's something like DeepSeek that was open source, that's free, that people can manipulate and change and steal the IP, yet still develop a better plan, right? And I do that because I always use my YouTube channel to be an example of that. I'm telling you now, I'm open source, right? Like, I'm free. You can get all your info here. But there's channels that you can pay, and those channels try to be like the premium, and then you go to yourself and you go, you know what, why am I paying for something when it's free right over here? Happened the whole internet. People used to pay for access to the internet, and they would pay America Online. And then someone said, well, you don't have to do America Online. Yeah, you've got mail, you get this. Guess who's doing it better and for free? Yahoo. And then Yahoo ran the market and then clobbered the market and the market share of it. And then over time, it was like, you know what? You don't even need to do YouTube. You don't need to do Yahoo. You can build your own space. You can do MySpace. You can build your own web page. You don't have to go to their web pages. And then MySpace migrated into what is now Facebook and Instagram and, I guess with Snapchat and Twitter, everything where you're building your own internet yourself. You're not waiting for someone else to build it. You're uploading your own pictures. You're uploading your own videos. I'm broadcasting right now from my house for free. Tells you something. Eventually, NVIDIA's not going to have this pocket of you have to pay to play and we're the only game in town. No, people will develop the technology and the want. And then they'll decide how they're going to navigate these large language models and build IP and build, these AI platforms. They're going to do it on their own. They're not going to need NVIDIA. So you'll see. You'll see. It's all of, a part of the forever transitioning, and it's just growing. And that's just technology. So break out the phones, guys. The cell phone here. Let's talk about the cell phone. Everyone sees the cell phone as this device that was built to give you great technology in your hand. But if you know the truth about the cell phone, it's done the complete opposite. The cell phone has learned to alienate people. It helped you what they call brain rot. You're now scrolling, and you're finding your phone and you're communicating in new ways. Yes, for some of us, but for most of us, it's helping you be a recluse. This is a device that has been deployed upon everyone. Everyone has the ability to be in a cell phone now, right? To have one, to own one. And you might call it a choice. But you don't have a choice. Because the necessity's there. It's built in. The disguise is that you need a cell phone. The disguise is here's how you operate it and here's how you communicate with it. Well, that's for 99% of the world. For that 1% that knows, they don't let it overtake or control their lives. You want to control someone's life? You want to control the way they think, the way they do things? Give them a tool that you can feed them the info to do it. They get to manipulate what comes up on this damn thing. You want to know why Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and all these tech companies are the number one companies in the world? Because they are in the position to change the world. They have finally found out the influence. Are you kidding? Microsoft is a computer company. And somewhere down the road, you're telling me that a internet.com website where you get to build your own web page, like Facebook, you get to upload pictures, they're equivalent to the invention of the computer? They're a web page. You got to think of how that web page is manipulated. They can then force feed you info and ideas and indoctrinate you, make you a slave to this world that you think is so free. You're a slave to the info. You're a slave to how you receive it. You're controlled. I want to control the world. Guess what I do? I deploy this. Now I'm stuck. Some of us use it. Some of us use it. Some of us use those tools given to us to make the world a better place. All right, in the chat coming through, it says here, Marantz, thank you for everything that you and all the knowledge that you've shared over the years. You've taught me not just about investing, but also about life as well. I truly appreciate the wisdom and guidance you've given me. Benjamin, I want to thank you for your time and thank you for the kind words. And the truth is, Benjamin, it's something that I live off of. I tell you no script, right? No edits, no cuts, no script. And I tell you that because I never know what I'm going to say next. It's Marantz Rantz. I'm ranting. Boom, boom, boom. But I engage with the crowd so I can tell you thank you for showing up, because I wouldn't have a crowd to exercise with. You guys exercise this muscle in my brain of communicating. And it's like constant. It's like, okay, and it's crazy the way I talk to people. And when I see people out here in the real world and we communicate, my range is so deep now because of the channel. We could talk anything. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Idaho. You're from Idaho. Awesome. Yeah, well, I've never been, but I've always wanted to move up there. There's just a couple of things why I don't move up there. Unfortunately, the way it's mapped out, and I just start talking. I go, well, what kind of businesses are up there? Well, we go to this business. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. You guys still have mills, huh? Wow. Well, infrastructure's coming back to America. Maybe they start rebuilding some of this. Maybe some of these jobs come our way. Maybe the mom and pop shops, maybe the things you used to buy back in the day that actually lasted longer, better quality, come back to America. Yeah, so we pay a premium for it. We pay a little bit more. It's okay. Maybe we wanted to pay more for those brand name things and not get everything via, overseas, and it's made for the cheapest bidder by the cheapest materials. Maybe we want to pay for those good things, and maybe some people get great jobs for it. I'm just trying to think of anything I can always interpret back to my baby, GameStop, but also just to you guys. You guys have no idea. The world of content creation is impossible. It's impossible. It's like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle does the Chappelle Show. And his constant thing is he gets paid $1 amount. He first starts, it's his love for it and how he can do it and, creative freedom, and go for it. And somewhere down that road, 3 years in, albeit, he signs a contract for money. And when you sign a contract for money, there's stipulations involved. They tell you what you can do, what you can't do, what you should do. And there's a quota. There's expectations behind those dollars. And just because it was something like that I learned a long time ago. It was like when a guy comes to you and says, "Hey man, you need a job?" And yeah, well, I need you. Okay, I'm hiring, man. I'm going to pay $30 an hour. You're like, $30? Oh my God, it's amazing. You're like, it's not amazing. If he's paying you 30, he's making 60. Right? Like, he's making more than you, I guarantee you. So when a television station is giving Dave Chappelle $50 million for X amount of years and shows, whatever, how much are they making? Like, that's... So I told myself when I started out this space, right, like this whole YouTube channel thing where people start offering me money to do these partnerships and deals and branding deals. Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Everything. My email's flooded, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. And then it's like at some point they're just like, man, leave that guy alone because he's not gonna. You can't buy him, right? And I think my biggest contract that I was offered was $200,000, $200,000. But they wanted me to move, and yeah, once you move, then what are they going to do next? What are you tying yourself to? My wife and I had these conversations, literally. And she's like, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. If you're happy doing something else, doing what you do now and that, and just keep doing what you're doing. So, yeah, you're welcome for all the education and the fun and the entertainment that we do here, but truth is I've learned so much more from you guys than you'll ever learn from me. That's the truth. I'm in love with GameStop, Gabriel says. I think we all are. Nokia 3310 is the best phone to ever be made. I don't know. I like the Razr. Is that the Razr? I like the Razr. That was my phone. Not sure if Elon Musk has the capacity, but he should start a cell phone company in the U.S. He already has Starlink. Multi-wars, that's going to be hard to do. It's going to be hard to do. You have the world of Korea, and you're not going to beat Samsung. Apple's Apple, but you're not going to beat Samsung. There's a reason why there's two prominent phone makers. Okay. We're good. Sorry. I got some watchdogs out there, bros. My watchdogs ain't playing. Anyway, back to this. It says here, I'm reading. He's been working on the phone. He screwed up on the image, though. Okay, cool. Maybe we want to buy an appliance that lasts 20 years again. Heard that, Mentats. You're making my point for me. Oh, excuse me. All right. Andrew says, on Connect the Dots Part 50, how can you lose in this market if you do the DD? No private equity and you win for life. Andrew, Andrew, you're barely watching Part 50? No, I'm joking. I know they're long and I know there's a lot of them. But you know what? There's also some live streams that are Connect the Dots that are not part of the series that I forgot to mark as part of it. And I just haven't gone back and put them in. But for anybody who's ever watched Connect the Dots, it's a series on YouTube. It's in my playlist. It's called Connect the Dots. And if you think you're a good investor and you say you want to be a great investor and you really want to understand markets and companies in America, corporate America, you need to watch Connect the Dots. I can't tell it to you any other way. If you only watch 5 of them, if you only watch 7 of them, you're not going to understand. You are living in Connect the Dots right now. You are living with it. If you're invested in GameStop, you understand that you're going to win. And the track record is 1,000%, like literally 1,000% on Connect the Dots. We're getting every investment right. They've all played out the way you're supposed to. And GameStop's the last standing piece of Connect the Dots. It's pretty awesome the way it was done. And I say that as if I didn't do it, right? No, but I'd wake up every day and I wouldn't know what I was going to make a video about. Oh, I was going to tell you this about content creation, how hard it is. Dave Chappelle, I forgot. Yeah, so imagine having to perform every day. Like, you just like, man, I got to push record and I got to say something. Ask the guys. Ask them how hard it is to be like, what am I going to talk about today? What am I going to say? You just don't know. What is this volatility? What is this? Oh, it's NVIDIA. I was like, why is it jumping around all crazy on me? GameStop, $25, looking healthy. There, I'll show it to you. So if you're invested in GameStop, then you guys know what you've been through. But like, making content is almost impossible. You go home and think about it, all the video. You know what? And this is why I know it's hard for some people, because some people don't go live every day, and some people don't make videos every day, and they don't even they make videos like once a week, and they're like, okay, I'll do once a week, because it's really hard. 1, to stay on top of all the information. 2, to have an opinion, and 3, to spit it. One edit, one take type deal. You see Tony De Niro's shit, his shit takes all night to do. Same with Master Lauren back in the day, but no. Just go for it. Learn it, man. I just tell you guys, instead of trying to piece it together and like act like you know shit, nah, learn it. Go out there and bury yourself in it. And you might look like me when you're done. You might look 5 years older, 7 years older, 10 years older, but you know what? It don't matter. I feel so empowered at times now. I feel empowered. Oh yeah. I don't feel like I'm out of my depth in a conversation. Certainly about investing in GameStop and any other market, and they want to start pumping stuff to you. I'm like, excuse me? They could say any stock, and I can reply back with the price and the movement of it and the market caps, and they'll be like, yeah, man. I think I should be buying Target right now. And I was like, Target? No, you're not talking Target. You mean the company that has less money than GameStop? No cash at all? The company that has 1% shrink? Why would I ever buy that company? Oh, gross. 1% of their inventory is shrink. Losses. They're never getting that back. Profit margin's already down $1 billion. Lost $1 billion in market cap. Mind you, cash on hand, they used to have $6 billion. They're under $1 billion. Lost $5 billion cash in the last 4 years. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to buy that company. It's crazy. Jimmy feels like a race car at the red light. Sure. Marantz, are the chips for P5, or are you talking about, and software from China, or is it Taiwan? Okay. I don't know any of that stuff. I don't know if I do know that stuff. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I do know this, that they get their chips from the TSMC, the Taiwan Semiconductor Company, whatever, and then they design them themselves, and then they ship them out to Super Microcomputers, who actually builds for the data centers. But I mean, yeah, but still, Blackwell's not even ready. I don't know what they're doing. Jamie Green in the next 30 minutes. I don't know. Green is 25.40 today, right? 25.40 would be green. Just put that out there. We still have another 45 minutes on this market. So up and to the right is the right tune right here. So I would tell you somewhere around 25.50 is where you're headed. So it could go green. Yeah, it's going to battle for it. It's going to be really close. Hopefully, if the volume comes rolling in tonight, then we'll be all right. It says here right now, content creation is incredibly tough to grow from a standout and due to how oversaturated it become. It's great in a way, though, because the true standouts of it, like yourself, Marantz, truly shine. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that, American. It's been a work in progress. It's been pacing. You got to learn your pacing. You got to learn how you want to conduct yourself and do your show and stuff like that. So, thanks. Good that you do YouTube channel without other people that buy YouTubers. Oh, they've offered. Daniel, let me tell you, they've offered. I get offered and I get message. We should do link up. We should do a collab. We should do it. And it's just like, no. The one time that I went into PPC's show, they had no idea who I was. They thought I was just like another guy. And that's where I was like, I got you, bros. I got you, bitches. And I knew I had them. But, it cost me a lot. It cost me a lot to go in there and battle people, just like I do with AMC and with Bed Bath & Beyond. It cost me so much in life. And I don't think I'll ever recover from what it cost me. But I've learned to live without it. I've learned to live with what I have. Because people offer you things, people say things, and a lot of you know professionally what I've gone through with this channel and the growth of it and the ultimatums that I've been given. And I choose me. I choose me. So when somebody wants to dangle something in front of me, money, promotions, just to shut down the channel because of all the good things I say, nah. It just proves everything to me. So if I was wrong, I'd have been wrong by now. And the fact that I'm right and you don't want to murder me, you have to murder me. I'm never going to stop this. I'm never going to stop exposing the truth. And they can bring in the guys in here. They bring in all the shills guys, all the paid guys. They try to get you to partner up and, well, I'll push out your info for you on a bigger platform. Don't worry, Marantz. We'll give you the byline. We'll tell you you did it. And it steals from your heart. It steals from your motivation, man. It's gut-wrenching. It's not jealousy. It's not, I wish I could have did this different. I need to start making money. Or it's none of that. It's like it's my work. It's my life's work being taken from me by a bunch of fakes, a bunch of hacks. And then you hear them, and then you're just like, oh my God, they're saying it wrong. And then you know they took it from you because they just talked to you last week. And they try to paint it up and put lipstick on it, and it's still not real. So Think about it, guys. We have how many people on this channel? Like almost 14,000. You know that everybody here knows the truth? Everybody here knows the truth about PP Seeds and Bed Bath & Beyond and Bill Pulte and Martin Scarelli. Everyone here knows the truth about AMC and Tony De Niro and Adam Aaron and Tara Bull and all those investment junkies that sent us the wrong way. Everybody here knows the truth about Mullen Automotive and David Mitchery and Taryn Pizer and all of the Drexel Burnham alum. They all know about Financial Journey, lying to you on YouTube and leading you to the wrong way as well. Everyone here knows all the truth about the failed investments on Wall Street that private equity's been trying to shove down your throat. You know the truth about Ian Carroll because I recorded a phone call that no one had the balls to do it. And I didn't do it for views, you dumbasses out there. I did it because it had to be done to protect myself. How do you show up to steal GameStop info and interpret it the wrong way and then throw it up back out like you've been this savior of GameStop the whole time, just all to try to ride a wave? Why is Andrew Tate talking, let's do these interviews, let's talk GameStop, let's do what for what? Where did you come from? Bill Pulte, where did you come from? Bill Pulte is Elliott. He literally is Elliott. He was put on the board of directors with Elliott board of directors at his grandfather's company. They all sold out, went to Twitter. They bought Twitter and they got their puppet to be a guy who farms engagement and he gives away free money. He doesn't even give it away anymore. And he hasn't since Elon Musk bought the damn thing from Elliott. Elon Musk overpaid for it to buy it from Elliott. Now they're all in the cabinet. And then they all interact with this show? With some dude? Some guy who just talks GameStop? I live in the fucking Matrix, bro. But I don't. Because I know who attacked me. I know who doxed me. I know who walks this walk, tries to get me fired at work, tries to ruin my life and my marriage. I know who's been running me through the ground. And all these YouTubers, they just go like this. Oh, he's full of it, man. This guy, he ain't got no I got no bro. I can't talk about it. I've signed papers saying I can't talk about it. One day I won't owe anybody anything but an apology that I didn't kick your ass sooner. Private equity. Like, I'm scared. You bitches are gonna be broke, and I'm the one to break you. Are you listening? I'm gonna break you. And I'm not afraid of you. I fear God, homie. God. Marantz, you can't say this. You can't say this online. You're not allowed to make those videos. They're going to shut you down. Come shut me down. Target is some of the worst management I've seen in any company, yes. That one time when the show came into the Discord talking about Mullen Automotive, I learned so much about Mullen Automotive. Hey, Marantz, have you seen the 10K stuff about the terms of shares he bought with JP Morgan? I don't know who. Who are you talking about, Devin? Devlin 7. Hey, can I tell you guys about Devlin 7? If you guys don't know who that is, that's my boy from the Santa Monica video. He was there, big fan of the chat. You know that we have been right about GameStop in these markets the whole time, just based on how much resistance there has been. It inspires confidence. Yes, it does. Because they wouldn't fight if we were wrong. Yep. Ian Carroll, that sellout. Ian Carroll, info partner, is BlackRock family member. Ian Carroll's co-host on his podcast is Justin Trudeau's brother. Yeah, Canadian Justin Trudeau's brother. Get out of here. Why is AMC pumping? Guys, AMC is pumping. Hey, human made. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. I've never seen you a day in my life. We'll see you tomorrow, okay? Thank you. The Ruger's always ready. Thanks for the heads up, human made. I shorted AMC. AMC is pumping like Snow White ticket sales. Sending my son to college because of GameStop. Trav, that sounds terrible. New friend. There we go. Human made. Oh, it's pumping. It's pumping. Hey, guys, can I go play video games now? Are we done with me? I want to relax. I got to do dishes today. I got to go help my brother-in-law move some furniture on my day off. Oh, my God. Guys, advice to the world. If it's somebody's day off and you got plans for them on their day off, like my wife has plans for me all the time, baby, I know you're off today. Don't forget to do this. I'm just like, shit, man. Now, I get it from my wife because the truth is I don't do shit all week. There's 5 days a week where I don't do a damn thing. Swear to goodness, swear to God. Put it on my life. All I do is take out the trash. I get up, I go to work. And I work maybe like 17 hours a day. I probably work 17 hours a day. My wife will tell you the truth. I work at least 10 to 12 at the job and then another 5 here with YouTube between studying, videotaping, recording, everything I do. But so I'm good for like 17 hours. The other 7 hours are spoken for. 3, 1 shit, shower, and shave. 1 eating. Another 1. Hey, mama. I love you guys. Gold is absolutely ripping. I do agree. I saw gold pushing to the sky. I don't know why, other than they're hedging, and I guess I would hedge too. Prepare for a bigger stock drawdown, says Goldman Sachs. Yes. They said that yesterday at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock Eastern. That didn't happen now, did it? No. Donald J. Trump happened. He walked out there and said, China. You guys want to play around, F around and find out? China. And the U.S. stock volume hit 30 billion shares today, a new all-time record on stock volumes. The explosion of the stock volume record was yesterday. It beat out the GameStop saga day. The whole market traded yesterday. Oh, it's gross. Can't believe these guys. NASDAQ formed a death cross. It's ready to come on down. I think it'll happen. It's just me. Tesla had the biggest pumping day ever. It went up 23% yesterday. Tesla did. The biggest pump in the history of that company. The second biggest day ever, actually. Nvidia went up 18% for their third biggest day ever yesterday. We're talking pump and dump on the market, guys. Biggest days ever. Pump and dump. Hope you guys know that. All right, guys. As you guys know, I get in my feelings sometimes, and I play songs that mean something to me. And I did play a little Van Morrison, so I'm already in the mood for Van Morrison. If you don't like what I'm about to play, I don't care. It's my life. It's not your life. It's my life. It's the best song ever made. You guys already know that. For those of you that know what it is, it's called Philosopher's Stone. You guys have a great night, great day, great afternoon, great everything. I got to roll, millionaires. I'm going to go play some TFT before I clean the house. Watch the charts if you want to. I'm going to leave them up.